President Biden, of course, was here recently. He also traveled to South Carolina ahead of the state's upcoming primaries.
And at a church in Charleston, Biden said Black Americans have reached new levels of wealth under his administration. Paul Spade checks his claim for PolitiFact.
Are Black Americans catching up to white Americans when it comes to building wealth? Check out what President Biden said the other day in South Carolina.
We're growing back black wealth, but we have a lot more to do. The racial wealth gap is the smallest it's been in 20 years under my watch.
He said the racial wealth gap is the smallest it's been in 20 years. And when we asked the White House about that, they sent us this chart from the Federal Reserve. The Fed looked at people's income, their home values, their stock holdings, things like that. And they found that in 2013, a typical black family had about $9 in wealth for every $100 held by a typical white family. Now, by 2022, that number had risen from $9 to $16 there in orange. So by that metric, the wealth gap is smaller than it's been in the last 20 years. But there are different ways of measuring wealth and whether progress is actually being made. When we looked at dollar figures instead of percentages or ratios, we found that the wealth gap has actually widened in recent years because of uneven increases in wealth. The gap between white and black families has expanded by about $50,000, bringing the total wealth disparity to about $240 grand. That's why the Truth Meter rates Biden's claim just half true. You can dig into this data yourself at WREL.com.